Hi Metalheads, willkommen zum Metalheads Forever, Show Nummer 301 am 3.3.2022. Schön, dass ihr dabei seid. Ich hoffe, ihr habt euch ein bisschen erholt von der gestrigen Sendung. 4 Stunden und 54 Minuten war schon ein Brett, muss ich zugeben. Ich war ganz schön geflasht den ganzen Tag eigentlich, aber hat mir wieder Spaß gemacht, die heutige Sendung vorzubereiten. Denn heute haben wir wieder Power Metal Made in Denmark. So, für alle, die nicht gut Englisch können, da müsst ihr wieder durch. Okay, aber ich habe einen sehr sympathischen Gast und vielleicht sogar noch den Bassisten, aber heute ist unser Schlagzeuger der Gast von Thorns. Sehr, sehr coole Band, wirklich coole Alben am Start und auch coole Videos und ihr könnt euch freuen. Und ich freue mich gleich mal jetzt mitteilen zu dürfen, wir haben einen neuen Chapter und zwar Nordrhein-Westfalen. Ja, NRW, unser lieber Dirk Heinz ist der Chapter Chief. Freut mich total, dass es jetzt endlich geklappt hat und hat ja wirklich ein tolles Gespräch und das wird noch einiges jetzt auf uns zukommen, denn der Ruhrpott, da tobt der Metal und da werden wir etliche hoffentlich gute, geile Member dazu bekommen. Freut euch, der Fanclub wächst jetzt und ja, sehr, sehr coole News. Ich würde sagen, wir starten heute mit Good Friend of Mine, der Jack Myler, natürlich ein geiler Sänger und Seit Sinners, aber ich starte heute wieder mal mit Tigers of Pantang, brandneue Nummer, A New Heartbeat. Ich würde sagen, let the madness begin.
No response. Resume compressions.
Check pulse. Check if there is no pulse, we're going to shock him.
Preparing to shock.
Shocking.
No pulse.
Prepare to shock.
Shocking.
Who do you think we are? Messing around
Tigers of Pantang. Ja, a new heartbeat. Jawohl. Heute auch ein neues Heartbeat. Aber ich bekomme heute. So, Freunde, weiter geht's. Gleich mit unserem Gast. Und zwar Stephen Thorns, Symphony of Shadows. And here we go. Seven Thorns, Symphony of Shadows. Jetzt freue ich mich. Jetzt müssen wir umswitchen auf Englisch. Wir haben einen Check gemacht mit dem Schlagzeuger, aber noch keinen Check mit dem Bassisten. Der hat sich nämlich gerade jetzt eingeloggt. Ich freue mich aber trotzdem, wir werden das irgendwie schon wuppen. Ich freue mich jetzt mal. Warm greetings to Denmark, to Lars on the drums.
Hello, nice to meet you here. And I can see in the comments that there are a lot of people watching here. So hello and good evening to all of you. It's fantastic to meet you here. Very nice. So,
and I guess...
sorry?
Yes. I don't want to interrupt you.
And our bass player will join us. He has small kids right now. And for those of you who have small kids, knows that they do not work on schedule. So until he joins us, you have to settle with me. I apologize in advance.
No, don't apologize. We have a good and a bad news. The kids are still not sleeping, but he's here. Matt is here.
Then I apologize
exactly.
for that.
Well, hello there.
This is a radio voice. Oh, man. Matt, greetings.
Thank you for having us here. And I'm sorry about the delay, but now I'm here.
Hey, I'm happy. You know, I was a little bit worried before because Lars, he's like a joker because he says, I say, hey, Lars, you don't have a camera. No, I don't have a camera. Oh, no. I said, what the hell? But I have a phone. He's so calm, you know. What the hell? Very good. Very, very cool.
He's used to being a little bit behind on the technical stuff, so it's no issue for him. He deals with that all the time.
Actually, it's very nice. I have one of these old telephones where you dial with a circle. You remember that from when we were young. So
yeah, of course.
Yeah.
And then I bought one with tick 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 tick. You know, it was like the new generation of phone. I was so happy. In Burgunder Red, I remember this. Matt, Lars, thank you so much for joining us and give us a little bit a round trip in the world of Seven Thorns. I really enjoyed the 3 albums. I listened to all and I picked up from every album a little bit something. Of course, we will feature a little bit more Symphony of Shadows because the last one. Any chance to get a singer on to the?
No, he's Swedish. He's Swedish. So sorry, it doesn't work.
This is a bad thing. All right. How we start today? We have always the same start. We want to know who is the metalhead today. Who is our guest? The fan club is active. I can see yesterday they're all tired because we had yesterday our 300th show and we had nearly 5-hour show yesterday. So they're all a little bit
congratulations.
Thank you. But he said, you know what? There is no stopping because we have another killer band from Denmark.
Yeah.
Yes. So I will say, start with you, Lars. Powerful drummer. This drumming is excellent. But how everything starts? Was drums your first instrument?
No, actually, as most kids, I was tortured by my parents and ordered to learn to play the flute.
Oh! I didn't expect this now, but this is actually our running gag. You know, we so far we have nobody played the flute so far. This would be the first time. Yeah, easy. A flute. I can't believe it.
Yeah, here. This is my first instrument. After the meat flute.
You play it.
No, you don't.
It's a long way to the top or something.
Yeah. So no. Sorry.
No.
It was a long time ago. I left that. Yeah. That was my flute career.
Why you keep this flute then?
Oh, memories.
Bad memories. Flute again. You know, this was people think this is made up. No, I had no idea because he had no time to talk to you actually. So, all right, the flute done.
Yeah, and then when metal began to come into my life, I think it was in the early 80s. We're talking the 1880s. I'm an old guy. No, I think my first my first encounter with a band was actually as a singer. When I was in high school, we knew each other. All the metalheads, we knew each other, and one of them came up to me and said, "Oh, do you know anyone who can sing? We need a singer for our band." And I said, I don't know anyone, but I can give it a try. So so that was the start of my musical career in heavy metal. So I started out as a singer. It lasted for 3 months, and I think I did the world a big favor by stopping to sing. And I hope one day the world will repay me for that.
Question. Denmark, for me, when I hear Denmark, it's for me, I think, Pretty Mate. I had Ronnie Atkins in December. He was my guest. Ronnie Atkins. Yes. Yeah. Great guy. Yeah. And was Ronnie, was Pretty Mate for you guys as young musicians, some influence? They made it. It's like the Swedish, they always came up with ABBA or with Europe, of course, you know.
we came up with Merciful Fate, so end of discussion.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So Pretty Mates was not something you would look up?
Yeah, of course. The Future World was really nice. It still is a fantastic CB album. So yeah. But I think Merciful Fate and King Diamond used to live in the same city where Mads lives now, just in one of the suburbs of Copenhagen, and only 2 miles from where we rehearse today. So
I'll have to add the Red Hot and Heavy album by Pretty Mates. That one was quite an influence on me in my teens as well. I still listen to that.
That's what I thought. If you're a kid or a youngster, no? and you come up with, you look up bands, of course, who are next to you. Oh, if they can make it, maybe I can make it. You know,
they were so far out of reach by then. They were. I mean, they were huge. They were an international act. I mean, how can you, as a 17-year-old, aspire to that? It was, too many steps up the ladder to reach that. But yeah, they influenced at least me in a way musically back then.
You know, when I interview Danish metalheads, I always hear Lars Ulrich. This was exactly Lars Ulrich again. When he gives interviews, exactly the same accent. I love this. Just have something special. What do you think about?
Terribly sorry about that. We have to change it by now.
No, this is now English. No, all right. Have a cup of tea. Lars, you as a Danish drummer, what is your opinion about Lars Ulrich?
First of all, it's obviously that it's now scientifically proved that all Danish drummers are named Lars.
Is it a good thing?
Yeah, I think all drummers named Lars are a good thing. But Lars Ulrich, a big influence for me also. I think when I listened to, when the first time I heard Master of Puppets, it was like, wow, how can they, two guitarists, a bass player and drums, how can they make this sound? How can they make these songs? It was quite breathtaking. So that was a nice year. 86 was a fantastic year.
The 80s were fantastic. I mean, come on, who is in the same age? Like we are similar. Born same time, and we experienced the 80s. If you don't live to the 80s, you don't know what heavy metal was in this time. This was like a revolution. It was like a 60s, 50s Elvis, 60s Beatles and Rolling Stones, 70s then Led Zeppelin, Deep Purple, 80s, of course. Yeah, it's this in the 70s. I must say, what a time! Time to live in this time. Wow, I love it. I just watched Monster of Rock 84, like a old clip. And, damn, Van Halen and everybody. Dio. Matt.
Yep. Yes.
We drifting up. We're drifting up of the topic. We talk about the.
It's not the past, first time.
Nope.
Yeah, but I love to talk to metalheads who live in this time, and you know, Matt, you're the bass player, of course.
Mm-hmm.
How everything starts with you? Give me the flute or something like this, or what's the bass?
No. I started collecting comics and spent most of my youth doing that. I was really into the superhero comics scene. Along the way, I also went to school occasionally. And some friends there, they at some point told me they had started a band and they were going to play a show at the school, which was like, okay, cool, good for you guys. What are you going to play? We have no idea, but you are going to play the bass. So I decided to try to learn to do that. And I still I have the intention of learning to do that one day, but I started playing back then anyway. So
you got a bass back then.
I got a bass and I started playing it. I haven't learned yet, but I sort of make it up as I go along. So I kind of stumbled into it like that when I was 18 or something like that. And I've been playing ever since.
I just see we have so many new names today, and let's greet them first. I go from the top. Of course, our fan club. You can greet them all because there are too many to mention now. Everybody.
Hey,
but
everybody.
We have new guests. This is one I never heard before. Hello,
Helena. Hi, Helena.
Hi, Helena.
Yes, Helena.
Good to see you here.
Helena, greetings.
Helena is our favorite stalker.
Yes. She's in charge of our fan club on Facebook, and we have met countless times, and she's been to countless shows, and we're friends. So, hi, nice to see you. Good you could be here.
Money, no, this is from us. I saw before. This is not hello, Money drama. You see,
hey,
he's happy. He's happy that this time we have the drums and bass.
Of course, yeah. So you get the real info. So you get all the right info from the band.
Yeah,
it's the bass and the drums. Yeah.
All right. So, Matt, then everything started. School band and of course, heavy metal, hard rock. What was your band actually? Really, the magic moment. I always said my magic moment was with AC/DC. If You Want Blood, if I heard it the very first time, it was like a trigger in my life. It was changed my life completely because I said I want to be a rock singer like Bon Scott. So, what was your magic moment? You had one?
Oh, you're going to be so disappointed in me now, but my magic moment, the life-changing moment, when I found out that music was so highly important, was it was Depeche Mode, the Black Celebration album, 86. It's been with me ever since, and that changed my life.
Goodbye. So,
when it comes to
metal,
thank you.
Yeah,
you were cursed, I tell you. Depeche Mode, what the hell? That's why I'm still trying to learn the bass. That's it.
But like I said, when the metal part was Twisted Sister, we're not gonna take it. I was like 13 years old and got it on a mixtape from some sort of commercial. And that blew my mind completely. It was like, how can music be like that? I've been looking for something like that for years. Yeah, since I was 9 or whatever. I know, Kim Wilde, she had a bit of it. She had studded leather and looked badass. Nina did the same. She looked badass back then with leather jacket and all the heavy eyeliner and all that. And they had a sort of a guitar in the sound more than the general pop music. But then Twisted Sister came along. It's like, yes, that's the sound. So I've been listening to it
what is the great thing? Dee Snider is still a kick-ass performer today.
Absolutely.
After 40 years, he's still kicking ass. And the Stay Hungry, for example, this album, I loved it. It was The Prize, or I Want to Rock, of course, is 1,000 times, million times played. But there's so many, Stay Hungry, that title track. I love this track. And I'm still waiting for confirmation that JJ French is coming to our show.
Ooh, perfect.
Yes, I'm still waiting. We are working on this. Yeah. Cool. All right. 29 minutes, all right. We talk a lot today. So, Symphony of Shadows.
We're not even started talking. So
we have talked between the songs. Symphony of Shadows, of course, title track of the last album. Who gives me a little bit the backstory about Symphony of Shadows and why this is the title track? of the album?
It sounds pretty cool. That's why.
Thank you.
That was easy. No, it sort of it fitted the overall feel of the album. We went with this one. You heard the other albums. We went in a darker direction with this one. We got the vampire theme and some other themes that we started writing songs about, and have some other arrangements in the songs. And Symphony of Shadows just sort of captured all of it. This change in sound because it has this darker feel. So it seemed like the reasonable choice.
The question is today: are the drummer and the bass players knowing about the lyrics? Because normally this is a thing of the singer or the guitar player. So, are you the right guys to talk about this? You know, but you, I think you know the backstory, because I asked Lars before, and he says, "Do you know about the songs?" I should. He said, but here we go. And then I said, "Are there any members coming?" He said, yeah, the bass player should come. Oh, all right, somebody. Pretend you know about what's going on in the song, and then really, I would say, we play some music.
The text was a lyric video, so the text was there when you showed the video, so people could just read it.
So now you know it's about a shadow. Idiots.
Yeah.
No, what? All right, let's drink some beer. I'm watching you, so let's drink some beer. Ihr da draußen, enjoyed. Jetzt gibt's von 3 verschiedenen Alben gibt's die besten Songs, habe ich so ausgesucht. Alle Videos natürlich, was ich gefunden habe, und ein paar noch rausgepickt vom neuen Album, Symphony of Shadows. I will do a little bit German and English between.
Yeah.
So
kein
a little bit. Yeah. The next song is Beneath the Crescent Moon. Very cool track too. I would say we play it first and then talk later, right?
Awesome.
Cheers.
Enjoy the song.
Here we go.
Beneath
Lars, what's happened to you? You did something. Lars, you should not play your phone. You're old for this.
Mm-hmm.
Say something. Now you see, I have a problem. We can hear you.
Are you here, Lars?
You hear?
Hmm?
I cannot hear him.
Nope. He's out.
No. Lars?
One of those magical moments where you cannot hear the drummer. Oh, trust me, they are rare, but I love them when they come by.
He has nothing to say, I guess. Yeah, he is. Are you back?
Nope.
No sound. What's happened? Maybe log in again. I write him. I write him something.
Just appreciate the quiet.
So, there is a female vocals, and I was thinking the singer he sounds like a woman, you know, but no, this is LSE EK, right?
She's from Germany, I think. Lars has the story. He was the one who contacted her. We actually never met her. We did this online. We can do all those magical things today with the internet. So she recorded her part in her home studio and then sent them to us, and we sent them to the producer, and somehow magic worked
I didn't
out.
hear what he said, but I think he's lying. It's not. He never tells the truth.
Why would I? I like the story.
He bashed you very badly. So now you're back. So if something like this happened, please don't touch the phone. Leave it like it is.
I didn't do anything. I touched myself, but that's something completely different.
Just to let you know, the chat you just post me this with LSE is only I can read it, not the crowd. Do you know, nah?
Mm.
This is only a chat for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was when I was listening to this track, I was saying, "Wow, this is he sounds like a woman, you know," and he has a Oriental style inside. And then, of course, he's a woman. Very, very cool idea. I like this.
Thank you. So
who came up with this idea?
Sometimes drummers do get good ideas,
but they don't get credit, especially not from a bass players.
No.
But you're the man in the band. You always kicks the ass of the others, you know.
Yeah.
Because from a back, bang.
Yes. Also, when I'm not playing drums.
You see, Matt.
Sorry.
You see, that's what happened.
Yeah.
Exactly. Their return. Beneath a Crescent Moon.
Yes.
Who composed? Who is the main composer in your band?
It's Gabriel, the guitar player. So he gets the ideas, he works with them at home, and then he comes to our rehearsal studio, and he says, "I have something new you should listen to." And then he plays it. He's recorded something from home and plays it for us, and then said, "This sounds really, really great." So we start saying, "Okay, let's try to see how this works if we have to play it ourselves." So we start. This is the rhythm. This is so, and then the idea that Gabriel might have come with an idea of this is what he thinks the rhythm should be, and the bass should be, and the keyboards. But when the rest of the band joins, then everything changes, and we make it our combined song. So everyone in the band has something to add to the songs, more or less. So we get that feeling that everyone has made this song.
Seven Thorns has quite a big history. It's going back. Who is the founder of Seven Thorns?
That would be me.
And you started Seven Thorns when?
Oh,
For the people who don't know the band.
Yeah, I think the first idea to Seven Thorns, not to Seven Thorns, but the idea of actually playing in a power metal band was all the way back in the 80s. The first time I heard Halloween Keeper Part 1, it was just, wow, here it is. This is the music I want to play. But in Denmark and power metal, no fucking way. So it took a long time, and I think in '98, I took the decision to say, okay, let's try it. Let's try to find some people and play some power metal. So I was joined by a guitar player back then, and we said, okay, we were searching for people, and after 1.5 years, we didn't find anyone who wanted to play power metal in Denmark. So the band was put on hold for a while I was playing drums in a hard rock band at that time, just to actually come out and play some shows. But after that hard rock experience, I said no. I want to play power metal. I want to go full in for this. So I started looking for new members again, and found a few. And it was for some reason it was much easier the second time to find the right people to start out with. And so I found a new guitar player, and eventually we were joined by Mick, who was the first singer in the band, and also he had a lot of great ideas for songs. If you have listened to Symphony of Shadows with the bonus tracks, the Artificial Night song that's on there, that's something that Mick has written, and it's the first single we ever made back in 2004 or 5 or something like that. So
yeah, you have two vocals. This is always a little bit tricky. If you have a interview and we highlight the last album, but you have also two singers, then it's always tricky, and because I don't want to play too much songs with the singer, for example, is here, and play songs from the others. And it's always a little bit tricky. But
you have the same issue today. Please be aware. I play on the Symphony of Shadows album. I did not play on the older albums. So it's the same issue today. Watch out.
Maybe I hear it different. let the people judge. You know? All right, another cool track is Castaway.
Yeah.
Let's say I listen to all the tracks and say what would fit to have. I mean, there is definitely no ballad, and in this show today is no ballad. Everything is full, straight in the face.
Yeah,
in the show today.
On our second album, we actually tried to make a ballad.
Don't mention the war.
I'm not quite sure it. Well, for the band at least, it did not end up in a very happy way. So we decided never ever are we going to make ballads again. So no, we are a power metal band, and we want to kick ass. So I will not say that we're not going to make a ballad, but it really has to be something extraordinary. Fantastic, the best ballad in the world. Then we might consider it.
That's what I was searching, because normally in the middle of the interview I try to have always one ballad to have a little bit like in a concert. You know, you start with a high, you go out with a high, in between you can dive a little bit. No way.
No.
You take
it's a party. You don't stop the party in the middle. You just keep on kicking ass.
Ja, it's true. You kick ass all the time. So ihr da draußen, keine Balladen. Also Balladenfreunde, heute no way. Heute gibt's in die Fresse gehauen von Seven Thorns. And the next great track, there's not one bad track, I must say. They're always kicking.
Thank you.
And I will tell you something what I liked when I watched you. Lars is the smiler. He has always a smile on the face when he plays live. He is you enjoy so much. I can tell. You know, I'm a musician. Yeah. I know there's some funny. 2 days ago, I had Björn England from Disciples and he's playing with Craig Goldie. And Craig Goldie, is the exact opposite of you on stage. Grumpy face, like this, no smile at all. One smile, but he's a very funny guy. I heard, So I said to Björn, is he like a grumpy guy? So no, not at all. But on stage, he's like this. And you are exact opposite. You are the smiley sunshine, like a pancake in the sun.
Yes.
All right. I would say Castaway, let's go it. And no prisoners, no ballads, kick ass.
Enjoy it.
Attacke. track. Love it.
Thank you.
What sticks out is the production. Very powerful. Where do you record your albums?
Well, the first two albums we recorded in Copenhagen with a producer that's mainly known for Danish rock, Danish pop bands, mainstream. But it was close. So, but we were never quite satisfied with the sound. So back in 2012, I was very drunk. And I was backstage at Wacken, very drunk. I just I was with Testament, and we just had a bottle of Jack Daniels, and so I was in a good mood. And I met another Danish guy there backstage, and it was Tue Madsen, who's the producer for Entombed, for Baby Metal, for almost any Danish thrash or death metal or black metal band he's produced, and has he's also a lot of big international acts. So really a nice guy, and he'd never done power metal before. So well, okay, he said, come over and we'll make a we'll give it a shot. So many years later, when we were ready to record the Black Fortress single, I called him and said, "Oh, Tue, are you ready?" Yeah, he was. So we took to the other part of Denmark. That's the one that's connected directly with Germany, and I recorded the Black Fortress single there, and it was so fantastic working with Tue. He's super professional, and he's really calm. So when I was playing, he was fixing everything. So when I was done playing, he said, "Okay, here it is. You can just have a listen to it. It's almost done now." So really nice and fantastic guy to work with. And the sound he managed to get, we wanted to have a more metal sound to our music than the, let's say, the generic power metal band, not mentioning anyone, or so we just wanted to try something different, and it ended up perfectly. He really got that thing to the sound that we were looking for.
Symphony of Shadows definitely has, it's full of ideas. If you listen to the whole album, and there's a classical aspect. If you like feeling, there's you like powerful drumming. You like the high serene voice, but also he's very capable, and live as well. That's in the studio. Everybody can fix a lot, but if he's able to deliver on stage, that's always a different story. And your singer, I must say, he is a powerhouse and also a very good frontman.
Mm-hmm.
And we can see it right now. And I never saw actually before, I never saw before a singer who has a GoPro on his microphone.
It was for the occasion. Only for that.
I never saw this before, to be honest. And so we see this is a premiere.
Just one second, if I may, because just saying that I would really love to reply to all of the people who are writing in the comments, but I'm on the mobile phone, so and you saw what happened before, so I'm actually trying to convince Mads to join you on the comment and give you some answers. But I would like to just, if I may, say hi to everyone again, and say to Dirk aus Ründeroth. You like Danish beer, and well, we're glad you can have our Danish beer if I can get my German beer.
Talk about Germany, because the next track is in Bergisch Metal Festival.
Yeah.
So, what is your relationship to Germany?
Oh, we love Germany. It's the best country in the world to play metal. Well, the sort of metal that we play. Every time we play one show in Denmark, we've played 5 shows in Germany. So Germany is fantastic, and we love going to Germany and play. It's always a pleasure.
It's one of those things where you get to say it, and you know, in every country it's like, oh, you're our favorite audience and yada yada, you know, the standard cliches. But in this case, it's actually true. We do play like 4 shows in Germany every time we play one in Denmark, at least.
I said 5.
Five.
Yeah.
Whatever. I cannot remember the count. We did it once. We tried to see how many shows we played in Germany when we played one in Denmark, and I think it was
more than 2.
Yes,
that's how far we can
absolutely.
count. So
you remember last before we had no time because we had actually 15 minutes because there was no camera, and I gave you a quick rundown what happened on which songs I play, and you have a link where people can purchase your merchandise, and I told you about our fan club, right? Now you see, this is a fantastic community we have, and Matt don't know what attack I have on you now. Because I ask every band before if we can get, I make promotion for you guys, and we get a little bit as a return for our fan club, a little fan package. And would be lovely if we can get some package from Denmark, so we can please our fan club, because they have to win this. Every Friday we have a big raffle, and what do you say? It's a go.
Yeah, of course.
Can we?
Yeah, sure.
So and I would say, if you, to all you who are looking at and listening to this, if you like our music, please go and support us. And Helena is here as well. She's from our fan club, and we have a fan club on Facebook. And occasionally there are also something you can win in the fan club, T-shirts and other kind of merchandise. And whenever we have the possibility, when we're out playing, we'll always try to get 1 or 2 tickets or guest list tickets to the people from the fan club.
Very cool.
So there will be a draw, a competition for these things in the fan club. So by all means, please join.
Yes, and all people outside who are not logged in right now, please press the like button, subscribe, and press the bell, because we have every night another band. We have from Monday to Friday. We have every night we have heavy metal, and with great bands. Today we have a great band from Denmark.
Yeah,
Denmark rocks. Yes,
Thank you.
All right, now we watch you guys on stage.
Thank you.
That is now important part, because now we have a smiley Valentine, but I'm not sure is it in this video or is it in one of the last video, which I like. I always like these videos done backstage and on the road and at the.
That's Evil Within.
Yes, and so I'm not sure. But I think we see you smiling in this video too. And watch the microphone, the special microphone from the singer, with the GoPro on the microphone. Very, very cool idea. Ready? I would say we kick some ass with Eye of the Storm. Live in Bergisch Metal Festival 2016, right?
Yes, a live version, yes.
You look very young at this time, I can tell you.
Pretty.
The Eye of the Storm. Are you ready?
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, that's reasonably fast.
Well, we always talk about when we listen to our music. Oh, it's going so fast, and then we play it, and then it's this is not so fast at all. Difference in how you see things.
Eye of the Storm. What is the backstory?
That's before my time.
Yeah,
You see?
it's a pirate song actually. It's about a pirate, and eventually he goes on land and retires, and then finds out that no, I'm not done being a pirate. So he goes back out there and to plunder and to drink rum. And the last thing that's something we do occasionally in the band, just to celebrate.
And what's happened to him, you can see in the next video.
Yeah,
He end up very dead. He end up very, very bony and dead, right?
Don't we
He's
all
got a-
eventually?
Yeah, but he's got the boner right now. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, come on, boner.
No, sorry, it's a family program. I know. Sorry.
Yes, come on, we have kids here. Sorry, kids. Mama, what is a boner? Go sleep now. Given a dog a bone. So, live in Bergisch Metal Festival. Any memories?
Not that many. Not that many. I think a lot of beer, German beer, and then you forget everything.
He played reasonably well that
fantastic.
night. We had a good night.
If you noticed in the video, we didn't have Asger on stage, our keyboard player. He was not with us at that show. He was in the band before, and he still is in the band. But on that day, he wasn't there. But we still decided to make a video just to tease him, just to say, okay, we'll make a video that will teach you to be on stage with us.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true.
Be
He was
there.
actually recorded on on a backtrack that night. That's what happens. I still have a T-shirt from the opening act from that night. They played really decent thrash metal.
Who was it? Do you remember?
Yeah, but now I forgot the name.
A German band.
Yeah, Panzer something. I also have that demo tape on cassette. I was quite impressed with those guys. They had a good energy. So that's what I remember from that night. It was fun. It was great fun.
Yep.
And it was a terrible trip home the day after because we had to go. It was one of those weekends where we just played the one show. We drove all the way to somewhere in Germany and drove all the way back home the day after. And I think that after the show we celebrated. We had a good night, which meant I felt tired and not exactly very well the day after, and we had to drive home for like 8 hours in the bus. It was horrible. I remember that. Oh well, can't win them all.
Well, there's only one thing: one bottle Jack Daniels, and you wake up in Denmark.
I don't drink Jack Daniels, but
It's
yeah, I
that's
get
it.
your point.
Then Jägermeister, and you
Yeah,
wake up in
it
Sweden.
goes.
Which country we are? So idiots, we are back home. All right, and now comes the sequel to Eye of the Storm. It's Joker's Game, a Joker's Game. I love the video, and yeah,
It
this
was-
is how you.
It was made as an experiment. The guy who makes our videos, Tackle, he said, "Oh, I just had some time and I wanted to do some experiments." It's actually filmed. He lives in a flat in Copenhagen, and on the top of the flat there's the ceiling, the room on the just below the ceiling. He went up there and said, "Okay, I filmed something and I made this video for you."
So
It was something he
from a Joker's Game, right?
Yeah.
He thought
It's
that
great.
song needed a video. He made one in his flat and in his attic, and he gave it to us and said, "Hey, do you like this?" And we're like, yeah, that's cool."
Yeah,
So-
it's cool. Yeah. All right, here we go. A Joker's Game, the sequel to Eye of the Storm, the pirate. Remember, if you drink too much, you look like this. Very, very powerful.
Thank you.
the keyboard player, is it possible that he has influence from Tony Carey? Because this keyboard sound reminds me of the Rainbow Rising, Tarot Woman. This is this kind of keyboards you not hear too many often.
I would say he's kind of hard to figure out because mostly his inspiration comes from somewhere in between black metal and church music. Is that right? He sings in a church choir. Or he used to, anyway. So he's quite schooled in classical music.
Very, very cool.
Yeah,
and it fits great it fits the song. It's not overdoing it. That makes my opinion Seven Thorns. It's everything is very well balanced. There is always the drums on the right place, the bass, of course, the guitar. When it has to shine, it shines. It's not overdoing it, like Yngwie Malmsteen, for example. So this is always in the right moment, the right solo, and on the vocals. This was not the singer of the last two albums, right? This was album number 2.
Actually, yeah, but this video was made after Björn joined the band. So he was in the band in 2016. So he actually sings to one of the old songs. So
okay, here we go. Because I read your messages you send me.
Lars, I think the point is the video was made later on when Björn was part of the band, but the song, the track was recorded before, so it's from back from the days of Eric.
Mm-hmm. So Eric is the voice, right?
Yeah, Eric is the voice.
Yeah, but not on the video. That's Björn singing.
That's when you're talking Eye of the Storm. When we're talking Joker's Game, that's Eric.
You're absolutely right. It's me who's a little behind. I'm just the drummer.
Yeah, you're confusing me here.
Yeah, I'm doing my best.
Yeah. So am I. Try to dive in the history and of course listen carefully, because I don't want to make the mistakes and say the wrong stuff, because but I have you here, so cool. At least we have some discussions here.
Yeah, but we tell different stories every time people ask, so just to make it interesting.
Have you
Joker's
guys seen the comment right
from
now?
the album 2, right?
Yes,
it's called simply 2.
Yes.
And now we have actually a very old song, because Liberty, this song was a very old song actually, right? But record new. Is it possible?
Sorry, try again. Is it possible to?
That Liberty, the next song.
Yes.
He's on which album?
That's the first album.
First album.
Return to the Past. That's our take on let's say classical power metal. It's I think what you'd say, Matt. There's not a single riff on that album. It's all chords.
It's all chords. There's one riff in another song, but otherwise it's just chords and melodies all the way around. Funny thing is, I still try to get the other guys in the band to play Liberty live again, and it's a continuous discussion because the other guys think it's not quite where we are today musically. But but we could play it just once or twice.
It's a fun song to play. I remember, and I see just in the comments here also Andreas, an old friend of ours. Yes. We had the pink flamingo in the swimming pool.
Yes. So you still remember this bullshit on all right. You know what we do? Let's judge the crowd. Let's judge the fans. We play the song. Should Seven Thorns play the song live? Yes or no? All right. What do you think? If there are more than 5 or 6, let you say how many yes you need to convince that you play the song live. Liberty.
I don't think it's
10.
a number. It's a number of people. I think it's the amount of alcohol.
Yeah, but you know, if now we have, let's say 10 is a little bit too much. Let's say 6.
Yeah.
If 6 says yes, then you can say the crowd has spoken. We have to play this song.
You have any idea what you're trying to make us do? Because Lars and I could do it, but we have to convince the other guys in the band to do it, and they will kill us for this if we try it.
Yeah. Let's see. Maybe there's no reaction at all. Maybe there's no yes from the guys.
Oh, we want to hear what you think, and if we
and you know how they are judged is with beer.
Yeah,
because you will if the chat will be yellow after in this song, if this chat will be yellow, you will see, then it's a go. You have to go. You say, hey guys, the people want it, right?
I think it's reasonable. Yes, I could agree with that.
Ihr da draußen, wir machen jetzt einen Test. 2 von der Band wollen den Song live spielen, der Rest nicht. Weil es passt nicht mehr rein ins Programm. So, jetzt könnt ihr entscheiden, ist dieser Song, wollt ihr diesen Song mal live hören zum Beispiel? Dann hoch mit den Humpen, macht wieder alles gelb. Wenn nicht, nichts. Okay? Also, ihr könnt dann Secret saufen. Hier ist 7 Thorns und Liberty from the first album.
To
Well, I think bad news. You have to play it live.
Well, it was nice meeting all of you. We have to tell our guitar player and our keyboard player and our singer that we have to play this live. So we will be dead early next week.
Why? You know why? You know why I chose this song from this album?
No,
Because it's a fantastic song.
I agree. It's a fantastic. Really, it's a really good power metal song. If I can say it about our music.
And to be honest, it goes back to your roots. My opinion, when you heard the very first time Keeper of the Seven Keys, Halloween, this could be definitely a Halloween track. And I can hear Kiske, sing this song, And yes, the roots are here in this song. For me, my humble opinion, you hear Halloween very much out of it. This is
Thank you, Matt. Back to you.
No, it's I mean,
that's
what I hear.
And it was and I think all the times we played it live many years ago, it was also being received fantastically by the audience. So,
for example, Eagle Fly Free. This is like the same style. Eagle Fly Free. Yeah, but I think
and just for a little fun fact, the main guitar solo in the song is played by Olaf Lenk from Advance.
Here we go. So you're joining with other bands. You have always some guys. This is nowadays. This is very, very common now because of this the ability to do it in the home studios. So this joining up with these bands, and I like this. I like female fronted, and you did it already with the song "Beneath the Crescent Moon," right?
So and also because people have been sitting at home for the last 2.5 years. Corona. No live shows, so we have to do something. So people start working together a lot more.
How this is pandemic kicked you in the ass? I mean, you had a good schedule actually, 2019, and then suddenly out.
Yeah.
How was it?
We were touring with Freedom Call, and a fantastic tour. Great bands. Really, really fantastic audience, and all in all, super tour. And then we came home and said, okay, now let's start to prepare for the next things, and we should play festivals in Germany in the summer of 2020, and some other tours were lined up, and then came Corona. So and then last fall, just before Christmas, we should have been on tour with Freedom Call again. We should have been on tour with an American band, also in Europe, and we should have played with our friends from Cambrium, another German band, fantastic German band. You should check them out as well. And then everybody got sick with Corona, and you don't get an American band to Europe in a situation where actually they did come over and they played 2 shows and then the tour was cancelled. So it has been really shitty in that regard.
Actually, I have a great story. Actually, I helped one band, a good friend of mine. It's a story, You know Hellstar?
Yes, we played with them. We played with James in 2011.
I saved his show at the Alcatraz in Belgium.
No.
Yes, because he has a problem with alcohol, and he was my guest. He was my guest last year.
Yeah.
And out of the blue, I got a call in the night from James. He's all over the place and crying actually on phone. I say, "What's happened, Richie? I need your help. I say, "What's happened?" I said, yeah, problem. He has a problem with. They took his driver license and he had to go to court and he cannot leave the country. But 2 years over a year, no shows. He's starving. The band is starving. We need to show in Belgium. He needed a clip from the show, which proves that because he talked about in a show that he's off the booze, and he has to convince the court in the States that they let him go. Otherwise, he cannot leave the country. So, and he was crying on the phone, to be honest. I said, oh my God. I said, of course, James, I do. I did it. I edited. I sent it to him. He gave it to the lawyer. The lawyer went to the court together, and they asked him, Mr. Rivera, music is your life? He said, yes, Your Honor, it's my life. And then he said, all right, I let you go, but one condition: if you get drunk again, I put you in jail. I said, I will not get drunk again. And then he granted. So they could leave the country. They did the show. He called me backstage from Alcatraz. Right behind him was Udo Dirkschneider. And James said to everybody, he said, hey, he called me right after the show. Richie, I did it. It was great. And then he said, hey, that's my Richie from Metalheads Forever. And he was so happy. He's my brother now. James Rivera will become soon. We wait for a new date. You see how close the little show could make a big impact on a court in America. You see?
It was actually quite fair. Yeah, we played with him in Belgium. We were touring with Lilian Axe, and at the same time, Hellstar was on a similar tour. We were on the same booking agency, so the tours were going around in Germany and in Europe. So we met in Belgium and we met in Budapest. So the two tours played two shows together. So that was
if you see James ever again, if you see Hellstar again, ask him about this. All right, we have 2 more videos. Now comes the video you mentioned before, and Terkel is the video maker, right? The videographer.
Yes, that's the guy.
Terkel, how is it pronounced?
Tackle, yeah.
Tackle, yeah.
It's Black Fortress.
It's the first single from we made. We actually decided to make it as a physical single. So we will throw a few of those in the fan package we will send to you.
Please.
But we actually decided to make it as a CD single because we were playing Copenhagen, the biggest metal festival in Denmark, in 2017. So we made this single to have to share and to sell at the festival. So people knew we were there, and we're back. And it was fantastic. It was an amazing show. One of the best. What the media said, one of the best shows on that year's festival. So.
The media can say what they want. You must feel it. You must say, I had the fucking time of my life. This was rock and roll, man.
I had booked a vacation in Spain. So I was actually in Madrid and flew home to play Copenhagen and then flew back to Spain to be on vacation again after that. So that was quite interesting.
That's a rock star's life, Matt. You see, you have to be a drummer.
It was an amazing show. It was amazing to be part of the Danish scene for once, get that sort of exposure. And one of the best things I took away from I know to say we shouldn't talk about the people reviewing the show, but somebody gave us a tagline, the happiest damn gentleman on this entire festival. And I really, really like that tagline because, yes, we are happy when we play the shows we are smiling all over our faces. We would have been the worst black metal band in the world ever because we cannot look grim. We can't do that. We have a party, we have a ball, we love the music we play, we do it for ourselves, and then somebody comes along and listens to it and they like it too. It's the best time you can have. So yeah, you can see some of it in the
how important is you guys, how important is for you to play live and you interact with the crowd after the show? I guess you are not the guys who are backstage. You want to be in a crowd and you want to be arm in arm, right?
Absolutely. absolutely. That's it's like, well, the show, the music is one thing, and performing and playing our songs is, that's the main energy. But afterwards, you want to be part of the people you shared the music with, and fortunately, people are very kind to come up and say hi, and give a handshake, give a hug, talk about, well, it was a great show, thank you very much, and then talk about music and everything, and then we have a good time. Usually listen to the other bands playing that night or whatever. Yes, we very, very much enjoy their interaction with people when we play the shows.
And I tell you something, if you have something to sign, like autograph cards or a poster, whatever, our people, especially our fan club, are the guys. Exactly. They are the metalheads who really appreciate the music. They're not streaming or Spotifying bullshit. No, what they're doing, they buy the product, they buy the albums, the vinyls or CDs, and if they get an autograph card or something, they put it on a wall in Scream. We have members in our fan club that put this on the wall. So they appreciate this, for them it's like Michel. I have to mention, he's collecting autograph cards. Remember the name Michel?
Okay.
He is the guy. He's so happy if he get a black drum or something signed. Or so we have bands that send us skins. We have cymbals. We got what was it? Effects, guitar effects, signs. We got all. It's crazy. The metalheads, the bands. They appreciate as a show like this. They are interactive with the crowd. And we growing, you're growing, we grow together. And
so actually, my toothbrush, that would be something. Yeah. I will send that to you.
Leave the toilet brush at home. Don't worry. All right. Black Fortress, and then we have one more. I would say, let's kick ass. Where is the ballad? There's no ballad. Thorns, Black Fortress. So where the fans can find you? Facebook, Instagram, YouTube,
We
all over the
were right
place.
here. Just look at the screen.
Metal Tinder.
Yeah, Facebook homepage. I think we are more or less on all the social media platforms that are. Yeah, well, not all of them. I think there are too many, but the main ones: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Yeah,
Are we on Twitter?
yeah.
Oh, well, what do you know?
So someone is at least in
I'm
our
not.
name.
You know
We'll ask
what I need?
Helena about that.
Guys, yeah, leave this to the talented people like Helena.
Yeah, sure.
You guys, you know what I need? I need a favor.
Okay.
Don't touch the phone, Lars. No.
I had to change the phone because it was there were no more power on it. So
That's why. Wait a moment. I have to do something because you get your name. Momento. Because I need a photo. I always picture like a metal attitude picture for the memories. This will be also the screenshot for the YouTube video. So give us an attitude, smiley attitude, whatever, screaming, crying, whatever. And I would say I count to 3. 1, 2, 3.
well, it doesn't get prettier than that.
Nope.
Let me check because I just had a no.
No, it was not good.
No, it's good. Can get better. All right. You see, Thomas Kreutzer, he's our Swiss chapter chief. We have a lot of 7 chapters now from our fan club.
Hi, Thomas.
Yes, in Germany, Austria, Switzerland, and Thomas just wrote. He's a new fan, and if you're playing in Switzerland, he will show up. And if he has a METALHEADS FOREVER show, you spot him, say, "Hey, I know you guys." Give him a backstage pass.
Yes, no problem. We'll take him in the bus, and he'll be our groupie for the night.
I think he's also happy about this. He's a guitar player by himself, so
Yeah.
he's not
So
a
he
groupie.
knows
No,
what it's like. Yeah. No, but
it was a really
It's
fun
okay.
with you guys.
now I can't hear you, Richie.
You see, that's the problem. Can you hear me? No.
Yes, I can hear you now.
He gives me headache, Matt. He gives me headache today. All right. Last video. Now comes the smiley video. Lars at his best. He's Blendax advertising for Danish toothpaste.
Yeah.
Yes, he's smiling all the time.
I
That makes
think
you so-
I ate the tube that day.
The last song is Evil Within. Is there anything you want to say before I kick you out?
Yes. A few things. First of all, our good friends from Sirius Black just released this one.
Yes.
We're going on tour with Sirius Black later this year. You should come and check it out. It will be a fantastic tour and some fantastic shows. They're a great band. Really nice guys. And what was it
I
more?
played them quite
Mads, what-
often.
Sorry?
I played them quite often. Sirius Black. They're cool.
Yeah. I have a sauna date with Mario. No, you haven't tried that one, Richie.
What?
Being in a sauna with Mario from Sirius Black. I'm looking forward to that.
I would like to be in a sauna with burning witches, if possible. Not with you, ugly guys. Come on.
Hey,
I
you
I
don't know
want
what
beautiful-
you're missing out on.
Is Danish and Finnish sauna the same? I don't know. But definitely burning witches would be my choice. My cup of tea to be in a sauna. Talking about the boner. So
I would like to say thank you to everybody who's made comments in the comment section. I tried to log in and join the chat. I couldn't figure out how to do it. I'm an old man, but so many have said so many really nice things, and it seems like you enjoy the music, which is the best we can hope for. So thank you very much for your supporting words and all the things that we suck it up. Trust me on this one, we do. So thanks very much for listening and for coming and joining us.
I tell you what, Mats and Lars, you know why? Because we're not taking everybody in the show, because we have so many requests. We are fully booked until June now. Just today we booked the 9th show in June. So we are March, April, May. We are completely fully booked. But we're choosing great bands because we want the best metal for the community. And Seven Thorns was a must-have, and we did it. And thank you so much. It was a pleasure. It was really, really cool. You're really fantastic, guys.
Thank you.
Check out, ihr da draußen, holt euch die Alben von Seven Thorns. Da macht ihr nichts verkehrt. Das ist Metal vom Feinsten. Da ist kein schlechter Song dabei. Ich sag, I listened to all 3 albums today, and this could be a show 5 hours long, you know. But
we just started to talk. What happened with the time? We'd not even come to the fun part yet.
The fun will be, yeah. But you still could be not on screen, but we have still an after show party. We have a couple of songs and promoting the next bands coming, you know, and some new stuff.
Just one short comment.
Yes,
if any
please.
of you ever get the chance to come by and see us at a live show, come by, give us a hug, give us a high five, whatever, say cheers. Don't be a stranger. Come and say hi. Let's meet and celebrate together. Celebrate whatever we can figure out celebrating. Don't be a stranger. Come say hi. Don't be shy.
And with these words, I should just say that we really love our audience. When we played in the last show on the tour. I saw that one. Thomas, we're not sure right now what's going on. We will start. So far, we will start the tour in Czech Republic on the Winter Masters of Rock Festival. But I wouldn't say 100% if we are not coming to Praten. It is the most fantastic venue in Europe. Seit Januar. It was so fucking awesome to play in that venue. That's one of the biggest thing I've ever done. Playing there with the Freedom Call, it was so amazing. But I was somewhere else before, and just to say, come say hi to us. And in Bremen, when we played the last show on the tour with Freedom Call, we had some Jägermeister left over. So everyone in the first row on the show, or on the concert, we were down with Jägermeister for everyone. So I'm not saying we're doing that at every show, but it might happen.
Yeah. You know, don't forget the flamingo, no? And bring the flamingo on the road. And Helena, he has a nice word to say. Thank you to the fan club of Seven Thorns. You know, great band, very, very, very fantastic band. And thank you so much. All the best. Stay heavy.
And
stay
the
healthy.
last thing.
Yes.
Yeah. The last thing. Metal is your destiny. So thank you very much, everyone.
Forever. All right. Thank you so much. The last song, Evil Within, and watch out for the smiley sunshine. And I would say, I kick you out now. It's okay?
It's okay. It was nice talking to you. Thank you very much.
All the best. Stay heavy. And I salute you. Here we are.
Thank you.
I salute you. And here's Seven Thorns, Evil Within, and make the chat yellow again. Hupen hoch für Seven Thorns. Here we go. Bye, my friends. Jawohl, das waren Seven Thorns, sehr sympathische Band, war richtig ein Highlight wieder. Und ihr seht selber, der März hat gut angefangen und der geht geil weiter. So viele geile Bands am Start und man kann nicht warten, dass wir alle hier gewesen sind. Das ist Schöne, wenn man dann am Ende des Monats dann alle wieder mal anschaut, wer alles da war. Sehr, sehr cool. Heute eine geile Band, geiler Power Metal aus Dänemark. Und morgen wird es ganz cool. Morgen haben wir wieder alte Freunde. Bad Butler sind am Start wieder. Freue mich wirklich auf Gary und Co. Und die freuen sich schon, haben wir schon geschrieben. Sind happy auf morgen. Ja, freuen wir uns wieder. Und ihr könnt euch freuen, wir können wieder Deutsch sprechen. Ja. Brav wart ihr wieder. Ich hoffe, dass es nicht zu viel Englisch für euch war. Und ja. So, jetzt gibt's was. Und zwar eine geile Band, der The Price heißt die. Und die Sängerin ist live bei uns am 7.6. Genau, die Maggie Louis-Thorn. Und ich würde sagen, The Price, Let the Madness Begin, Part 2. Willkommen zur Aftershow-Party. Und hier ist Blood Red Ink. Pass mal auf die Sängerin auf. Die kommt bald in die Sendung. Sehr starke Scheibe. The Price, Blood Red Ink und die Mackie Luithan wird kommen am 7.6. zu uns und wird uns vieles erzählen, was sie so, also die ganzen Alben, was sie macht und die Bands, die ist nämlich ziemlich aktiv und hat auch eine Mörderröhre, die gute Frau. So, freuen wir uns auf Mackie am 7.6. So, jetzt gibt es was auf die Lippen. Also, ihr steht doch auf Lippen, auf dicke Lippen, oder? Steht sie doch mit Sicherheit, oder? Also nicht die aufgespritzten Luftboote da, weißt du schon, sondern, nee, keine gespritzten. Natürlich, oder? Aber jetzt gibt es mal Lippen mit Bart, würde ich sagen. Und zwar eine Band, die kommen auch zu uns am 26.04. und zwar Mephistos. Und hier sind Dicke Lippen. Here we go.
Dicke, dicke Lippen, dicke Lippen, dicke Lippen. Dicke, dicke Lippen, dicke Lippen, dicke Lippen. Sie hat das Copyright auf den Doggy-Style. Sie kann's am besten, weil es nach wie vor ihr Hobby bleibt. Macht es mit Hingabe, kann wie der Wind blasen. Fängt sie an mit ihrem Mund, haut es dich wie ein Kinnhaken. Jetzt ist Schluss mit lustig, lutscht einen Chupa-Chuppis. Der Zuckerguss spritzt, aber bitte vergiss nicht, heute schluckt sie's. Mit ihren Lippen hatte sie bei Männern ein leichtes Spiel. Wenn sie sagt, ich will gern lecken, meint sie doch, das sei's am Stiel. Sie hat dicke Lippen, dicke Lippen. Sie hat dicke Lippen und sie blasen. Sie hat dicke Lippen, sie hat dicke Lippen. Oh, sie hat dicke Lippen und sie blasen. Sie hat dicke Lippen, sie hat dicke Lippen. Oh, sie hat dicke Lippen und sie blasen. Dicke, dicke Lippen, dicke Lippen, dicke Lippen. Dicke, dicke Lippen, dicke Lippen, dicke Lippen. Dicke, dicke Lippen, dicke Lippen, dicke Lippen. Sie hat dicke Lippen und sie blasen. Sie staubt Jahreslöhne ab in jeder Stadt mit ihren Shows. So viel Gage, sie ist jeden Tag bei plastischen Chirurg. Damals war das anders, keine Marken der Jeans. Heute kostet ihr Körper so viel, wie du in 3 Jahren verdienst. Sie übernimmt jetzt das Steuern für dich. Bläst noch so lang, bis das Feuer erlischt. Zieht sie sich aus, ja, dann läuft es mit Klicks. Macht mal läufig Geld mit zweideutigen Hits. So heißt das, das Gummi hier einfach verplatzt. Sie meint auch die Reibung von ihrem Eracht. Und Text und es war nicht so gemeint. Du hast doch schon wieder an seine gedacht. Sie hat dicke Lippen, dicke Lippen. Sie hat dicke Lippen und sie blasen. Sie hat dicke Lippen, sie hat dicke Lippen. Oh, sie hat dicke Lippen und sie blasen. Sie hat dicke Lippen, sie hat dicke Lippen. Oh, sie hat dicke Lippen und sie blasen. Dicke, dicke Lippen, dicke Lippen, dicke Lippen. Dicke, dicke Lippen, dicke Lippen, dicke Lippen. Dicke, dicke Lippen, dicke Lippen, dicke Lippen. Sie hat dicke Lippen und sie blasen. Sie hat dicke Lippen, sie hat dicke Lippen. Oh, sie hat dicke Lippen und sie blasen. Sie hat dicke Lippen, sie hat dicke Lippen. Oh, sie hat dicke Lippen und sie blasen. Sie hat dicke Lippen, sie hat dicke Lippen. Oh, sie hat dicke Lippen und sie
blasen. Hat er vergessen zu sagen. Ne? Also, das war Mephistos. Wann kommen sie? Am 26.04. Bin mal gespannt, ob die, was sie so zu diesem Text sagen. Da werde ich sie einmal auf dem Zahn fühlen, auf die Lippen fühlen. So, wir haben noch 2 Videos und auch eine Band, auf die freue ich mich. Auch My Cup of Tea, geile Band. Second Rain heißen die und der Song heißt Fire und wir sagen, let the madness begin. Sehr, sehr geil. Am 26.05. kommen Second Rain, heißen die, genau. Sehr cool. Freunde, die Woche ist fast zu Ende. Wir haben noch einen Tag, haben wir noch, morgen Freitag und große Verlosung wieder. Die Fronal ist gerade wieder am Schreiben. Liebe Fronal, lasst der Zeit, haben wir noch Zeit. Ich werde jetzt mal ein bisschen trainieren und dann ein bisschen hinlegen und dann geht es wieder weiter für morgen. Für euch, für mich schon, bei mir ist es ja schon im Moment 4:45 in der Früh. Und tja, war wieder eine tolle Sendung, finde ich. Geile Gäste, geiler Sound, was will man mehr. Und jetzt für die nächste Band können wir sagen, Herr Gindorf, bitte zur Kasse, aufpassen, wieder was zum Entdecken. Nämlich eine Band, die haben wir noch nie gespielt, glaube ich. Also ich kann mich nicht erinnern, dass die jemals schon gelaufen ist. Geiles Video. Ich liebe ja Videos mit Stories und sowas. Und das ist ein bisschen makaber. Also anschauen, enjoy. Und die Band heißt Statement. Genau. Schaut mal, lieber Tom, was sagst du dazu? Und wenn euch die Band gefällt, soundmäßig schon mal, weil die Band sieht man, glaube ich, nur als Opfer. Also, wenn es die Band sein soll. Wenn es euch gefällt, Humpen hoch und könnt ihr gerne reinwählen, wenn ihr wollt. Wenn Sie Lust haben, überhaupt zu kommen. Also, liebe Freunde, das war's gewesen. Danke für einen weiteren geilen Tag mit euch und viel Spaß. Schlaft's gut. Morgen wieder 20 Uhr. Bad Butler, nicht vergessen, nicht versäumen und natürlich die Aftershow-Party. Und alle, die das Video nachher sehen heute oder morgen, weil sie heute nicht dabei sein konnten, seid gegrüßt und alles Gute. Bis morgen. Und nochmal herzlich willkommen, Dirk Heinz, unser Chapter Chief Nordrhein-Westfalen. Yes! So, wir werden größer und größer. Sehr, sehr cool. Hier sind Statement, der Reaper ist der Song und ich würde sagen, gute Nacht, schlaft's gut, stay heavy und Metalheads forever.